Hello and welcome back. It is time for another booster box opening. In fact, this is sort of a double header special. We're going to do two booster boxes. They are the first chapter. Oh goodness, open here. The first chapter of Disney Lorcana, both in Chinese and in Japanese. Disney Lorcana and Ravensburger were kind enough to send me these booster boxes because between now and July 7th at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can sign up to purchase either the first chapter or Rise of the Floodborn booster boxes in Japanese or Chinese. And once these go for sale, they will not be on sale again. So it's your last chance to add them to your collection. So without any further ado, let's dive in and start opening these packs. We're going to start with the Chinese booster box. Now inside the Chinese booster boxes, you are going to find 12 cards per pack and 10 booster packs. And I've got to get this open. Okay, here we go. It has been a minute since I have opened up the first chapter, so we're going to slide this forward and begin the process of opening this. I just want to call out, I love the fact that the Chinese and Japanese booster packs have, and I'll show it down here on this camera, have this little tab that you can use to open the booster packs. So let's get into it. I would also say the first booster packs that I ever opened in the first chapter gave me the enchanted Elsa. And I'm not saying we're going to get that lucky here, but you know, what if? What if we did? All right, we have Tinkerbell, Stitch, Yzma, Phil, the Mirror, Abu, Tigger, Simba, Prince Philip, oh my goodness, Maui. This Maui has seen so much play in the meta. Set him to the side. And then we have the Tabard, the Musketeer Tabard, and a foil, Mr. Smee. I'm going to separate these by rarity now over here in the corner. Okay, pack number 2. We have a Scimitar, Hey, Elsa, Merlin, Aladdin. This Scar, I thought the art for this Scar was always really cool. Oh, Mother Knows Best. Oh, Rafiki. This Rafiki was a presence in the first chapter when it was the only set that had been released. He was very prevalent in the Ruby Amethyst control decks. King Triton. Ooh, Let It Go. And a Rapunzel. A powerful card in the amber color. So we have a rare Let It Go and a legendary Rapunzel. Wow, 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 wow. And of course we have our foil Merlin. We have Sudden Chill, Hakuna Matata, Friends on the Other Side, still seeing play, a very good song. Flounder, Break, Gaston, another card that saw some play in the original Ruby Amethyst control decks, as did Dragonfire. This was, I love this card for being able to draw cards and then discard. It was a nice way to cycle. Maximus. Oh my goodness. We have, a foil Tigger to end. Then Robin Hood. And this, I'm going to look this up so I don't mess up with this card. This is Do It Again. So return an action card from your discard to your hand. If there was a way to recur action cards and play more, I thought this would have been a very, very good and relevant card in the meta. Unfortunately, that never developed, but the art was very, very cool for me. We have Peter Pan, Pumbaa. This is Freeze, exert opposing character. I love the artwork. Mickey Mouse. The first telltale signs in this artwork that Ursula was going to be a problem in trying to take the Hexwell crown. Fire the Cannons, another Peter Pan, and now we move into our uncommons. Donald Duck, a Musketeer, Show Me the Beast, Moana, Steal from the Rich, and if it's not broke, don't fix it as our two rares. And our foil, Aladdin. Stampede, Hey Again, Tinkerbell, the Flower, Captain Hook, Forceful Duelist. I'm happy that this card is being reprinted as a challenger card. I think that's going to continue to have relevance. Sergeant Tibbs. And then Remember Who You Are. Olaf, King Triton. Oh, the White Rabbit's Stopwatch. Again, this had some relevance early on in some Ruby control decks. Zeus. Oh my gosh. We have a foil in legendary Mickey Brave Little Taylor. I need to find a sleeve for this immediately. So it is going to be set to the side. What a very, very cool and good pull. All right. Once again, we have Mickey Mouse, Simba. Oh, the bodyguard Simba. Magic brooms. I wish for a day that Magic brooms had become a relevant deck. Aurora, Kristoff, Abu, Simba, Mother Knows Best, Dragonfire, the Magic Mirror, Taka. One of my first actual foils was a foil Taka. And then we have Phil as our foil. All right, we are over halfway through on these packs. I think that foil Brave Little Tailor Mickey is the star of the show here. The Duke of Weselton, Weaseltown. For our beast here, why am I forgetting and blanking on the name of that card? It was Control Your Temper. Flotsam, Mufasa, Hercules, Aladdin, a really good shift target in the early Ruby and Amethyst decks as well. The Mad Hatter, Befuddle. Oh, and we have our Lilo Making a Wish. Very, very good card in aggressive Amber decks. Simba here. Oh, and then a foil Mufasa. We have 3 packs left of our Chinese booster packs before we move into the Japanese booster packs. Alrighty. We have the Genie, Minnie Mouse, Dr. Vasilier. This is, oh goodness, this is Develop Your Brain. Oh my goodness, our minions of Maleficence here. Goofy, then we have Maximus, Befuddle, the Scepter of Arendelle, Poison Apple, and we have a legendary Hades here. Wow, wow, wow. Foil Minnie Mouse, but let's focus on the legendary Hades. We have pulled 3 legendary cards. All of them have been very good. Now, granted, Mickey Mouse Brave Little Tailor has not seen a lot of play since the first ever, the first chapter released, and it was one of the only sets in rotation. But Hades saw some play at the most recent Disney Lorcana World Championship. A very good card in the Sapphire and Ruby items deck. I also believe, if I remember the deck list correctly, he saw some play in the Sapphire and Emerald items deck that were brought by some of the players to the World Championships. Jafar, Princess Jasmine, Tinkerbell. This was a good Tinkerbell shift target for Giant Tink. Pongo. Now we have to our uncommons Moana, Kronk, Remember Who You Are. Our rare here, we have Hades, Marshmallow, and a foil Grab Your Swords. Grab Your Swords is one of my favorite pet songs. I desperately hope that it is reprinted after rotation. But even if it's not, I know it'll see play in the infinite format. So I'm very, very excited about that. I'm going to also sleeve that foil rare. Megara, Sebastian, Maleficent, Donald Duck, Simba. Oh, Tangled. What is the name of this card? I remember drawing this a lot. I had so many of these. Tangle. Literally, the card is Tangle. All right. These are Dr. Facilier's cards as well, and I just want to make sure that I get the correct name of the cards. And it is, yeah, Dr. Facilier's cards. Olaf as our uncommon here. That's the coconuts. We have Princess Aurora and Mickey Mouse. 2 super rares here. I always wanted there to be a place in the meta for Aurora because she had the ability to give all of your other characters ward, a very powerful ability. And then your foil is Scepter of Arendelle. Okay, that brings us to the end of our Chinese, the first chapter booster packs. Now we are going to move on to Japanese. All right, now we are back opening the Japanese, the first chapter booster packs. There are 6 cards per booster and 16 booster packs in these booster boxes. All right, here is our first pack. Oh, already starting off strong here. I can see it's the friends on the other side. Okay, friends on the other side. Horus, Fire the Cannons. Oh, what is the name of our horse friend here? Why am I absolutely forgetting his name? This is Captain, Colonel's Lieutenant. A Japanese super rare Taka, and a Japanese foil Mother Knows Best. Next up we have Sudden Chill, Break, Minnie Mouse, Elsa, a rare Captain Hook, and a foil Olaf. Kicking this off with Healing Glow, Maleficent, Mufasa, Lilo. Okay, we also got a legendary Elsa, Spirit of Winter. Wow. Folks, these pulls have been phenomenal. Whoa, that's a nice legendary. And we have our foil Hakuna Matata. Okay, we have Hakuna Matata, Peter Pan, Ariel, Anna, rare Hades. I love this Hades card. We have our foil Pumbaa, but I want to talk about this Hades card. The ability for this Hades to recur a character card from your banish pile to your hand was a huge value. I hope that in the future we have more decks in Lorcana that are geared towards recurrence. I think that's a huge value. And not just item recurrence. I know we've had that a lot with Tamatoa. I'm hopeful that in the future we have more character recurrence that is a part of the metagame as well. We have Yzma, the Magical Healing Flower, Captain Hook, Forceful Duelist, Grand Matala, a very good card in early Sapphire ramp decks, Stitch as our rare, and a foil Mr. Smee. Okay, we have Megara, Timon, Sergeant Tibbs, Smash, a very good removal card. Oh, Tamatoa. Let's talk about a major player in the metagame in Sapphire item decks. What a great pull. Oh my gosh. And we have a foil Taka, a foil super rare to follow a super rare. Wow. That's going to get sleeved. Set that over here with my other cards that need to be sleeved. Okay, Scimitar. Aladdin wielding said Scimitar. How serendipitous. Now this card, I just looked up the name because I was so frustrated that I couldn't. I know the artwork so well. This is Ransack. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Very, very fun ability. Scepter of Arendelle, a rare Hades, and a foil Aladdin. We have Sebastian, Abu, Mickey Mouse, Jasper. Our rare is Simba, and our foil is Philoctetes. We have Jetsam, Aurora, Kristoff, Flynn Rider, a very, very good early card. I think he especially had some relevance back when the discard meta, or the discard decks, were making their emergence into the metagame. Just because when he's challenged, he forces your opponent to discard a card. We have the Musketeers Tabard as our rare, and a foil Prince Philip. Oh, wow. Betrayal to kick off this pack. Oof. Our goons have returned, this time in Japanese. Goofy, Eye of the Fates. This was early on, this was used in item decks, specifically in Sapphire decks, that were designed to outlast your opponents, because it helped you consistently had a lore gain that you could make. Tax the Rich, and a foil Stitch. What a fun little shift target this was for Stitch Rockstar. And by tax the rich, of course, I mean steal from the rich, is really what this comes down to. Dinglehopper, Elsa, Princess Jasmine, Lilo. Oh, Let It Go, this time in Japanese. And then we have Coconut Basket here, the ability to consider the coconut. Whenever you play a character, you may remove up to 2 damage from chosen character, so it's a little bit of a damage and healing. But Let It Go, some incredible removal. Tinkerbell, Control Your Temper. Elsa. Oh my goodness, I am forgetting this card, but I remember its artwork quite well. This is Cut to the Chase. Chosen character gains rush this turn. Oh, and here we are, Japanese. Be prepared. The big bad, 7 cost, uninkable. Just banish all characters. And a foil Merlin. The Duke of Wesselton, Weaseltown. Tinkerbell. Little baby Tamatoa. Oh, cutie. Donald Duck. Oh, and another legendary Maleficent's Dragon. When this character comes into play, banish chosen opposing character. And our foil is Cerberus. Those are two real... The Elsa, Spirit of Winter, and the Maleficent Dragon. These two cards here. They really defined my first introduction into Disney Lorcana, because I had both of these in my Ruby Amethyst control deck. The decks and the pace of the game was much slower than, just because the card pool, there was less card availability, and the card pool was smaller, so you were able to play a longer game in a lot of cases. Whereas now, there's a lot of potential for your opponents to move quite quickly. The Wardrobe, Develop Your Brain, LeFou, Sven, Stitch, Rockstar. What a good card. And the target was, of course, the little baby Stitch that we had pulled earlier and found a foil of. And our foil here, speaking of foils, is Mufasa. All right, we have Stitch, Jafar, Maleficent, Baby Tamatoa. Aw, the glowing lantern. And a foil, Princess Moana. Her ability to unexert other characters I thought was going to be hugely relevant in a sort of princess-focused deck in Sapphire and Amber. And here we are, our last pack. Mr. Smee, Pongo, Donald Duck, Be Our Guest. I was so happy to see this played in a Steel and Amber song-focused deck in Worlds. Iago as our rare, and our final foil is Hey Hey. All right, with that, we have finished opening 2 booster boxes of the first chapter, both in Japanese and in Chinese. And let's take a look at some of our notable pulls. We have a whole host of legendaries. You've got our Hades, Rapunzel, Elsa, Maleficent, and a foil Mickey Mouse Brave Little Tailor. We have some great super rares in Tamatoa and Stitch Rockstar, and my personal favorite pet card in foil, which is Grab Your Swords. It was so fun to go through this nostalgia of opening up these packs of the first chapter. I know it was not that long ago that Disney Lorcana launched and released the first chapter. In fact, it was released on August 18th of 2023. It was released on my birthday, which is wild. And it's incredibly exciting to open these packs. It's incredibly exciting to see Lorcana move across the globe, be printed in multiple different languages, and appeal to such a huge audience. And I'm very excited that you have the opportunity now to sign up to purchase the first chapter and Rise of the Floodborn, again, until July 7th at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because once the sale ends, we're not going to be able to get access to these cards again. And it's so cool to be able to see these and to be able to have a piece of history in your collection. So thank you so much for coming on this ride with me. It was a ton of fun. I had so many memories flood back of playing my first couple rounds of a game in Disney Lorcana, testing different decks that I have been building, doing some homebrew stuff. And I'm so excited now to have the opportunity to do things like this. And I'm just so thankful. So thank you so much to Disney Lorcana and Ravensburger for sending me these booster boxes of the first chapter and of Rise of the Floodborn, which I've been opening on my Instagram account on a daily basis, a pack a day. And thank you for watching. It means the world to me. So please be sure to like this video, subscribe if you are new, and just thank you so much. And know that I appreciate you. Happy questing.